Hey guys, I just wanted to reiterate after our conversation today at the Hangouts a couple of things just as a reminder to everybody. First of all, I wanted to let you guys all know or remind you that next week is a week of review. So we're not going to be really adding any extra lessons, which means take your time, especially with the writing. Just do a good job, quality over quantity in this case. And also take your time with math if you need to. And just sort of, really look at your schedule that I sent you and see how that might spread out into the next 2 weeks. And another thing is that we will be still reading. That's probably the only thing I will assign for you is reading chapters 7 and 8 of the Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. So do that. And as a reminder again, when you are doing that, look for the 3 hounds of hell that we talked about today, which are fear, deception, and hatred. If you guys remember, just a reminder, those are the 3 reactions that people could have if their backs are against the wall and they have really no hope. And then think about the ways that Jesus teaches us to respond to those 3 temptations. What is God's response to fear? What is God's response to deception? And what is God's response to hatred? And how did Jesus model that in his life? And then for homework, if you could scan or take pictures of all the homework that you completed this week and email that to me or Mrs. Way or Mrs. Lawrence, kind of depending on who teaches what class, that would be probably most helpful because we are not going to be collecting the folders this time with homework. And don't forget that on Friday, Mr. Eckhart will actually be doing assembly at 9 a.m. on Facebook, I believe. So go ahead and join that. As well as on Wednesday night, it's going to be the fireside chat with Headmaster. And I don't know if it's more for the parents or if it's for the whole families, but that's just something that's in our email too with him. Okay, well, I also wanted to leave you with this verse that I wanted to read today and I forgot. And it's about the fact that our God knows exactly what we're going through and he understands the hardships that we experience as humans, and it is from Hebrews 4th chapter, verse 15. It says, my husband has a runny nose, so he was blowing his nose. But 4:15 Hebrews, our high priest is not one who cannot feel sympathy for our weaknesses. On the contrary, we have a high priest who was tempted in every way that we are, but did not sin. So this is what it says about Jesus, and I just want to leave this with you as an encouragement that you guys all and we all serve God who understands us, who understands our weaknesses, who feels them because he has felt them. Jesus, he has experienced everything as a human, a betrayal, pain, loss, even death, except for sin. So he understands how hard it is, and he's right there with us. So this was just my encouragement for you. All right. I miss you all. I was glad to hear you and see you today, and I'm hoping to do it again next week. So watch out for messages on that. Bye.